We should now be live.
Hello out there. Welcome back to this playthrough of Super Robot Wars Z3 Jigoku. I'm Ryu, and this is Zero. So, when last we left off, we found out that the neutral nation of Orb was under attack, just as we finished dealing with Gowron's schemes aboard the mithril battleship of the 12th Adadanan. We headed off to Orb, but it would take a while, so Shin went on ahead with the Zeta as a booster for him, and found out that Orb was not only under assault by the unknown enemies who've been plaguing us throughout this game, but also by the Federation military. Because just like with Cheryl and Ronka, they are considered a hindrance to many, as, you know, they're a group that is completely neutral and might be able to extend the olive branch of peace between both of the warring sides here. And a lot of the people in the Federation government, all those people who believe that the Earth is the most important thing imaginable, they don't like that. They want to take this war and absolutely crush the people in space. So, yeah. It was at that time that Shin reawakened his seed mode in order to protect Orb, which is his original homeland. Kira showed up out of nowhere to help protect Orb, and then several of the members of Celestial Beings showed up as well. So we've got Ptolemaeus II Kai, we have the Zabanya Gundam, which is Lock-On's upgrade, and we have the 00, without its GN engines. Because, you know, haha, funny thing about that, they're testing a new unit, and it needs the twin drive. All weapons are now usable post-movement in Trans M mode.
Only in Trans M mode.
Yes.
So Trans M mode doesn't do anything unless you have
No,
upgrade.
one of them is usable post-movement in Trans M mode, but not both of them.
Okay.
Yeah. So, in the middle of the fight against the UG once they showed up, a mysterious figure showed up to give Hibiki a hand as he was getting pretty badly beat up by Stool's new weapon, the Diosk A. He calls himself Advent. He comes in a brilliant white, red, and green mech, and he told us that humanity is rapidly approaching the end of the world. If you want to know more about what's happening, go to a certain point. Good luck! And then after the fight was over, he just left with his subordinates who helped protect the people of Orb. So we're currently headed off to go find out what on earth is going on.
This one or this one? It's the Hyper Beam Saber and all attack.
No.
In that case. Yeah, I think this is the better option then.
It's the Beam Confuse and the Hyper Mega Launcher. Or whatever it is.
Get the bonus too.
You have not used him at all.
Hmm?
Just still, you haven't used Camille at all in the Zeta.
Well, I mean, now he'll be with the double eraser, so he has more of a chance of showing off.
Yes, I would swap their locations. So. Off we go.
Ace pilots.
Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Shotaro. Thanks, Eiji. This isn't my strength alone. I understand. I should be sure to congratulate Tetsujin as well. Thanks. Tetsujin and I will do our best from here on out as well. Ah, those pure eyes of yours. Let's see. I have a feeling this is, I wonder if I should try and work under Master Shotaro as well. Ah, those pure eyes of yours. I do wish that I was under your command as well. That I was under your command, Master Shotaro. Is that so? Well, why don't you help me polish Tetsujin for a bit? Yes, with pleasure. I should be sure to do my utmost. That's a great service for the new Ace Tetsujin. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Miss Sumeragi. Thanks, AG. Being congratulated like that. It's been quite a while since anyone's done that for me. Do you not hear anyone want to do that on your birthdays? Haha. After all, I'm in an age where it doesn't feel that good to be celebrating one's birthdays anymore. Ah, but even so, if you were married, I'm certain that plenty of people would come to your wedding and congratulate you. Haha, that's something I couldn't even imagine happening. How unfortunate. If I were a human, I would be amongst the first to propose to you, Miss Sumeragi. Ah, what if you're alright with a robot? I would be more than happy to fill out the forms already. Sorry, Eiji. But I don't think it would happen even if you were a human. I see. See. I may not want you as a marriage partner, but I'm more than happy that you're celebrating with me. Thanks, Eiji. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Setsuna. What is it? That heated stare of yours. This is a good opportunity, so let me ask. What are you? What? I'm an agent. I'm a robot created to be an agent of the DM Corporation, AG. But if you're going to ask that, allow me to ask. What are you? I'm Setsuna Fsei, one of Celestial Being's Gundam Meisters. You're not going to say, I'm a Gundam? I'm me. After all. Oh, I'm just a single person. That strong way he's saying it. So Master Setsuna truly has been able to transcend the Gundam, Though it is a bit unfortunate I wasn't able to hear his catchphrase. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Lock-On. Thanks, AG. I sincerely apologize for this presentation I've been putting on. Come on. I don't need anyone to go out of their way for me for things like this. After all, I'm just an average guy. But even so... You heard about that from somewhere else, didn't you? Yes. I don't need you to try and push anything on me. But even if you say that... Ah, well. We may not be able to meet that easily. But even so. I do send mail every once in a while. Well, huh? In this day and age? You use regular letters? After all. Let's see. I do send letters to Mame. Apparently Lock-On has a second Lock-On has a girlfriend named Mame. Because, what's her name?
Canonically dies.
Yes, a new returner canonically dies. In this day and age, people still deliver letters? Don't just kill off my woman like that. After all, she's working in one of Celestial Being's bases on Jupiter. I sincerely apologize. I thought she had already died. No, probably is a new. Yes, I thought she had died. Well, it's highly likely that would have happened, but even so, even though it was a bit tight, I was able to save her. After all, we won against fate. I shall take it as you stated. From here on as well, I have high expectations for your actions, Master Lock-On.
So,
yes, a new returner is still alive.
Okay.
Did not mention her by name there. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Kira. Thanks, AG. Even though your partner Atherin is not here, you have done quite well to come this far. Atherin's doing his best in his own way. Besides, Shin's doing his best even without Lunamaria here. So I've got to fight on my own as well. How splendid, Master Kira. You truly are the one sort of person who is fit to be a protagonist. Huh? both with Master Athen and Master Shin. Being able to reach out and take the hand and believe wholeheartedly in the people who fought against you with everything they had. You truly are like the hero out of some shonen manga. Is that so? After all, it is a wonderful thing to become friends with the enemies you fought against, is it not? Yeah, I feel the same. So long as you keep that kind heart of yours, no matter how tall the walls may be that appear in your path, I'm certain you shall be able to overcome them. Hello, old cat. Oh, Master Setsuna. Let's see. You seem to be carrying something rather impressive there. Are you talking about this flower? Is it a present? Is it a present to your lover? Please, do not worry. So it would seem that even an innovator worries about matters of love, hmm? No, I received this from Shin. He presented you with a rose? So you think this looks like a rose? That's not exactly what I meant, but... In addition, if I did receive this from Shin, I should have sent it to someone else. I see. So it appears as if that person thinks of you rather highly. You know that? Wherever Z-chips are. In other words... The place where Z-chips are. In other words... I've been equipped with functions that allow me to see the movements of a human's heart. And so I can sense the emotions that have been poured into this flower. Is that so? Let's see. You need to find a fitting thing to send back to the person as a replacement for that, do you not? If that is the case, allow me to assist you. Alright. No, it's fine. After all, what she's looking for isn't something that can be sold. And that's just something for the two of us to find on our own. Is that so? Well then, maybe I'll work towards that, Master Setsuna. Yeah. Well then, as a celebration of the Celestial Being members who have finally joined us, today as well. Let's get to selling. Let's get to selling. When did he get a Haro? Unfortunately, it was not purchasable.
Is a Haro purchasable?
Trust me, I would be on that in a shot if it was. It is not.
Oh, pretty soon we should be able to get the tension razor.
So, off we go. Just pausing for a moment to look at the left-hand side there. How sad is that the gap between the first and second pilot is over 80 kills?
To be fair, it was over 100 when this game started. As soon as we got Hero.
Anyways, it's nuts. June 25th. Somewhere in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Rock Island's briefing room. The end of human history. Even though it seems like a completely even though it seems completely ridiculous, that Advent man said it full of confidence. Even it's something that seems like it should be laughed off. It's far too important to ignore. The coordinates he designated: latitude of 23 degrees and 32 minutes, longitude of 161 degrees and 22 minutes. See. On all the maps we've been able to see, it should just be a patch of ocean with nothing around it. But that means that somewhere above that sea, or maybe below it, there's some incredible truth hiding. What do you think, Captain Testarossa? So far as we've seen, there's nothing that's happened around that point. However...
However?
At the end of humanity's history, I have an idea about what that might be.
What?
The specifics of that case are still in the middle of investigation, and so I can't talk about them right now. However, with the timing of his appearance, I can't imagine that it's unrelated.
Well then,
I suppose that means that an investigation is necessary? Miss Kaname, what do you think?
huh?
Why would you ask me?
All of us have already received reports that you are one of the Whispered.
And if that's the case, we'd like to hear your opinion. Of course. We don't intend for you to take responsibility for it or anything. I don't really know. But if you don't know, I mean, it would make sense to at least try and investigate it, right? If you go there and there's nothing there, just laugh it off as a bad joke.
A thoughtful decision.
I feel the same.
Well then, Z-Blue's battleships will head towards latitude 23 degrees 32 minutes, longitude 161 degrees and 22 minutes. For now, we'll call it Point X.
I sincerely apologize. But thanks to these consecutive battles, the 12th of Dodonna needs to retreat to Merida Island for repairs. Miss Kaname will come with us, and we'll send her back to Japan. How about that? Can I go with Z-Blue in the as well? Huh? About that? I mean, school's on summer break right now, and I mean, what they're saying about the end of humanity's history, that kind of worries me. Is Miss Kaname's inspiration sensing something? Is it inspiration? It says inspiration, but I'm thinking it should be intuition. Oh well. I'll just go ahead and say it for good measure here. It's not as if I'm worried about any of these things. It's not as if I'm worried about going back with you. No one had said anything like that.
Huh?
I'm sorry, you can just ignore that. Is it no good, Tessa? Understood. If that's the case, yes, then I'll ask you to be my representative in order to investigate the area. While you're doing so, if you find out anything about the relating to the word sphere, please be sure to gather as much data as you can about it.
Sphere?
What is that? I was asked by a certain person to investigate about it, but I have no ideas what it might be.
And the person who asked was?
I'm certain that all of you who were members of Zexus ought to know. It was Professor Tria Scott. Oh yeah, the Fox professor doing the Dimensional Beast research.
Oh yes, back during the Destruction Incident and Rebirth War. Or when we fought against the Dimensional Beast, her advice was incredibly useful. But now that most of the attacks from Dimensional Beasts have stopped, she's been focusing on super-dimensional research, so I've heard.
Yes. The word sphere is something that she talked to me about. Of course. However, it seems as if that was something that came out of Professor's subconscious, and she has no idea what on earth it could mean. Spheres, huh? Feels kind of like I've heard it, but maybe not? Understood. If we find out anything about it, we'll be sure to let you know. Thank you very much. Miss Kaname, please take care. Yeah, thanks for everything, Tessa.
You be careful as well, Captain Testarossa. We all offer our utmost gratitude for you for letting us overhaul our ships at your base.
As soon as you've finished your report, finish your investigation, I'll be sure to let you know everything I know about the ideas I have here.
Looks like it's gonna be a long way home for us. You ought to not treat things quite so lightly, Captain Otto. After all, first thing we need to do is you rendezvous safely with Captain Testarossa. I sincerely hope it'll be easy, Commander. Let's hope it is. After all, what we're heading off to might be the end of humanity's history.
What is it? This weird pounding I'm feeling in my chest. Latitude 23 degrees, longitude 161. What's waiting for us?
We've arrived at Point X, Captain. So, these islands are going to be a key to the end of humanity? There are no abnormalities detected in the surroundings. All we can do is keep advancing. It doesn't look like there's anything here.
I guess that Advent guy was just sending us off on a wild goose chase.
If that's the case, though, then we can't let down our guard. It's possible this is some kind of trap.
Strange noise. That's a bad noise. The dimensional boundaries are rapidly wavering! There's a dimensional quake with this timing?
Is this what he was talking about, the end of humanity?
This feeling is... it's just like back when we got taken to this world. Hibiki?
Things are not going quite well.
It's hot. It feels like all the blood in my body's burning. Let's do this!
Kono?
Amada?
What is this?
Feels like my heart's melting.
Yes. Just like the ripples in a pond. They'll eventually overlap and become one.
Commander Fudo?
The Sora? The sky? It's just like the sky when I first came out above ground.
That's right.
When I spun my trail, I felt the wind. And eventually it'll rise up to even the heavens. Someday, it'll transcend even those lights in the sky. Humanity acquired a culture of their own. That was thanks to the fire of Prometheus, right? Thanks to that, humanity wound up widening their world, heading out into the cold darkness of space. Then they grabbed hold of a new possibility. What lies beyond that? Tell me, Lala! Where is everyone? Sune, answer me! Sune?
Hibiki.
Oh, come on.
Ah!
Thought I'd done with that. Yeah.
Ominous look there on her face. Chapter 32. In the Mists of Oblivion.
Ah!
Are you alright? Huh?
It appears as if you are uninjured. It was quite a shock to see you jump out in front of the car like that.
I'm sorry. Where am I? Where? I was caught up in a dimensional quake above on the Pacific Ocean. And then...
Dimensional quake?
You don't know what a dimensional quake is?
No. At any rate, allow me to answer your question.
This is a town known as Paradigm City. Paradigm City? Exactly right. And in addition, this is a town which has lost its memories. Huh? Sir, miss, please leave this to me. I will take care of him. Sincerely apologize. Please, may I leave him to you? Of course. After all, looking after other people is my job.
I believe this is the first time he's shown up.
He did not show up in Z2, but I believe he does show up in Z1. Who on earth are you? My name is Normanberg. I will take care of you here. Paradigm City. The headquarters of the Paradigm Corporation. Master K? Where are we? I don't know either. We got wrapped up in a dimensional quake. As soon as I realized what was happening, we were somewhere in a town I'd never seen. It seems like this city is called Paradigm City. It almost feels like I've heard that before, but have I? Excuse me for making you wait. I am the leader of the Paradigm Corporation, Jason Beck.
I have to wonder if this happened in Season 2.
I believe it did, but... What's wrong? No, I don't really know, but... Have we met before? No, I believe this is the first time we've met. Then why were we brought into this luxurious office of yours? Visitors. Please allow me to refer to you as that. It would seem as if you are not citizens of this town. See, it is incredibly uncommon for people from outside of this town to come and visit here. So I would like to have a discussion with you about that. People don't come here, you say? So you're saying that this town is somewhere between dimensions? Between dimensions? That's an interesting description. After all, you should know, shouldn't you? It's stated that everywhere outside of Paradigm City is in. What does he mean? Huh. How interesting you are. Well then. Well, of course. First, I have no idea how you got here. But after all, it's completely understandable. This is the town, after all, that has lost its memories. What's he saying? Paradigm City, outside the dome. Where is this? I don't know. Looks like we're in the aftermath of some disaster. And this chilled atmosphere. It's almost as if the light of the sun doesn't reach here at all. Does this have to do with the end of humanity's history that Advent person was talking about? From what I can see around here, it's only natural to think that. Captain Murrow, to begin with, let's head towards that dome over there. Looks like there are still people there. I guess so. It would be nice if we were able to rendezvous with the rest of Z-Blue. Where the hell is this? Well, the only thing we do know is that this place is called Paradigm City. And apparently, everyone living in the city lost all their memories from 40 years ago. From before 40 years ago. What the hell's with that? Are they just able to put up with that? Well, I guess. At the very least, they've gotten used to this situation. We were flung over here thanks to a dimensional quake. Is this a trap that Advent person set up? If that's the case, that man, he has more power than we could ever imagine. I've been able to get in contact with the Quarter and the rest of the ships. It appears as if they're still pretty close. Let's see. Looks like they're currently in contact with the military police of this city and are trying to explain the situation to them. So do you know where we are? Well, on every GPS and other positioning system we have, we've completely lost sight of the area. So, really did get flung away to another world? Shit. Looks like we've You've really tripped up here. It's the fact that he saved Hibiki back at Orb just a ploy to make us lower our guard. It's still too early to decide that. For now, we need to gather information.
I guess so. Let's go talk to some of the other people in town.
Are you alright, Chidori?
What about it?
No. I merely figured that being wrapped up in something like this would be a major shock to you, and...
Well, even if you say I got wrapped up in it, I'm the person who said I wanted to come here on my own. After all, there's no point in getting depressed or pissed off about it since I came here of my own volition. And besides, this has something to do with the end of humanity. We need to find everything we can about it.
Exactly right. How pathetic, Sosuke. You're the one who's supposed to be her bodyguard, but it looks like she's the one who's keeping track of you. It's just as you said.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright. Guess we just need to get moving. I'm sorry. I wasn't looking where I was going.
Who am I?
Huh?
Get away, Chidori! Something's off about him.
But this guy... he's bleeding.
No. Look more closely. That's a tomato. Who am I?
Oh. Oh.
What was with him?
Say an amnesiac? If you're going to say that, it seems as if all the citizens of this town have had amnesia. But even so... Oh, it seems as if that man was far further gone than the rest. Almost as if he'd lost his memories just recently.
And could it be... that guy got flung over here just like us?
What is it? Is that man suspicious?
I can't really say, well, but...
Almost feels like we know him.
What is it? It's a sense of deja vu I've got.
At a time like this, moving on instincts is the best course of action. Let's tail him. Understood.
So they really did wind up meeting. Is this fate? If so, then once again he's...
Well then, Mr. Norman. So such a long time ago you've been picking up and helping out people who've come from outside of the city?
Yes.
After all. Well, even though it's only a little bit, I did still have a few memories left. So the people who've been living in the city have made use of the faint memories they have left in order to keep on living, huh? Exactly right. It appears as if my memories were that of a butler. So I've spent my time taking care of others. I really don't understand it. See. If we're talking about having met people from outside the city, we're talking about from 40 years or more before? Haha. From the few memories I do have left, it would seem to be that way. But if that was the case, you would have been back in your 20s back then, wouldn't you? No. I was precisely the same age that I am now. So, you haven't aged? That does appear to be the case. What on earth is with this? Your concerns and questions are completely understandable. However, since you are in this town... However, for all of those who live in this town, we've come to accept that as normal. It could be that rather than saying this town has lost its memories, that this town has lost its flow of time. Town's lost the flow of time? What's wrong, Mr. Hibiki? He's nearby. Him? Who is this person? My enemy?
Look at that, Master K!
Hyuji? No, the Geminas! that guy some of those Gemini's comrade? That bastard. And so he really did trick us back at the war. Let's get to the port. Let's get back to the port. We need to be able to take him out. Master Hibiki? Mr. Norman, I have to go. Oh, when I come back though, please let me hear some more about what you have to say. 2 battleships. Captain Bright? Wait, remember that we still don't fully trust you here. Understood. However, those things. If the Geminis are going to be attacking us, we have to fight them. What the hell's happening here? Here. I'd heard that visitors from another country had come. I think we'd wind up dealing with machines like that. Captain, we've recovered all members of the squad who have been transported inside the city. And I confirm that everyone, including Mr. Kaname, are safe. Alright then. As soon as preparations are made, have everyone launch. We have 16 squads. There should be more stuff showing up after. I can remember that much at least, because I remember Jeggins. Where have you got Basara?
Right there. Can't fit everyone into it, but let's go.
Oh, come on! That Advent guy, he really was tricking us! That guy, he was fighting against the Geminis and helping Mr. Hibiki. We can think about that after. But now we need to take out the enemies in front of us. If we take out these guys, Advent might show himself. What's happening?
Something's coming from underground.
Those are... Neozeon's mobile suits? Not just that, they're ejected from the Federation too! They're fighting together. Did they get flung over here too? I feel... Wait, something's not right. They look like they're totally worn out. At any rate, the Geminis are gone. So I guess that means they aren't our enemy. Watch out! They're targeting us too! What the hell's with these guys? They're trying to fight us?
They're not responding to hails? Not at all. Looks like they're unmanned, sir. Captain Dustin of the military police has no idea what they are either. So all we can do is fight. All units, swiftly mop up the unmanned machines. We need to get damage to this town at a minimum.
Those who bear the stigma, as they really are here. So these peaceful days will come to an end. If that's the case, then...
Destroy all enemies. Clear the map within 3 turns for SR point.
You know, just thinking about it here. Right Noah should only be... should only be 37.
What about that?
It just feels like he should be older. But he started as an incredibly young captain.
Yeah. I wonder if those Jeggins have anything special, if they're just Jeggins.
Haro.
Also, note they are beat up. No, it's just got the Vulcans. But yeah, I mean, we mentioned they were all beat up and damaged looking.
That one contains a Haro. That's all the information I need.
There are some down below you, I believe.
Yes, there are.
There's one you can actually attack. These poor Jeggins.
Oh, yes. You know how large Demon Bane is, right?
Larger than the observable universe.
It is 2.5 times the size of the universe.
Depends.
There's one specific version of Demon Bane that has the ability to grow to that size. But naturally it's 50 meters tall.
The unicorn's like 20, right?
Yeah, it's 20 or 22 with transform. One sec.
Just barely not enough.
Oh right, I forgot.
Beam Saber, an attack you almost never see Shin use. Or Kira. Because Kira, you know, Kira's a range type guy. He does not like getting up close and personal. His eyes.
Is the dull purple better than the red, though?
What's with the seed eyes? If they're like supposed to be the next step in human evolution or something like that.
You'd think they'd make them less creepy.
Yeah, you'd think they'd be less ominous looking. But no. You do have Snipe.
Actually, yes. I wonder.
2 to 6 is his range.
No.
And he does not have hit all.
I just wanted to see if that increased the range of,
No. It's only single Snipe. Let's go, Hibiki. Are you ready? What is it? Enemies are right in front of you, aren't they? I know. This is what I saw at that time. What was that?
Good question. One that likely won't be addressed in this game.
Not in this game. Oh look, that's a Shin face we haven't seen before.
I think they may have had to draw some new faces for this game.
Maybe.
Because some of them don't look right. There's some HD faces. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, all the Orgus faces look wrong. They look longer.
That's because Orgus, though.
I don't doubt it's because Orgus, but...
Going to swap in who's passing around me. Not enough width.
Not.
But we could still have her take out one of them.
Yeah. Just in that case, let's stick them up. I'd see another attack you almost never see.
The Mazinger Zero. The Mazinger Z is melee. I want to call it the Mazinger Zero, but no, it is not the Mazinger Zero. And it's a very different thing.
That's only the XT. And every iteration from now on.
Not necessarily.
They made the assets. Do you really think they're going to let it go to waste?
I mean, you have the assets for this Mazinger too.
Yeah, they use it.
Haro.
They've used this Mazinger in all the games, I believe.
Oh, hey, it's a mixed team.
So it is.
Interesting. One Gyaradoga and one Jagan. And the Jagan is apparently decently superior to the Gyaradoga.
No, it's because second weakest attack versus boxer shot cannon. That's the problem.
Well, and then also the fact that Gyaradoga. Can't remember if Gyarazulos were being used in charge counterattack or not. But the good thing is that there are people who keep track of that.
Another thing you almost never see.
Apparently they did not use Gyarazulos in Unicorn, even though you can get Gyarazulos during charge counterattack. Even though you can get Gyarazulos for charge counterattack in Giran's Greed, as I've found out.
Great game. Not one you can translate.
Yeah. Because of the strategy nature of it. It's a very slow-paced strategy game.
On the other hand, 0081
Maybe.
might be a possibility.
We've been looking into other games to try and translate here. And Mobile Suit Gundam Battlefield Record 0081 is a possibility. It doesn't handle half bad. But I don't know if anyone would be interested in that or not. Gold Globe Strike Freedom.
That was not.
Yeah, I figured it wouldn't be.
I thought it
If
was
they didn't
like-
have, you know, the HP of super robots, then it would have, but... Are you sure there aren't more down in that bottom left corner? Yeah, there are. Just figured out how to mention that to you. You want to be able to get it in 3 turns. First Negotiator War. What is it, Master K? I'm fine. I can still fight. Even if I say that, it's a pain in my head. It's kept on going since I got here.
Sorry.
I still got through all of it there. Just an amusing note here. Not of any importance whatsoever, but on the page for the first Negotiator War on the Gundam Wiki, it says it was... The war took place in the Earth Spear. They had mixed up the P and H. So rather than the Earth Sphere, it's the Earth Spear. Go down and kill it. Hey, Claire. Hi. Hello, my armored cat. How are you doing?
Heavily armored cat. She just doesn't care about growing her fur anymore. That Gyarazulo moved precisely 1 square.
Okay.
Just, that's all.
Wave Rider attack. I wonder where those are. Attach shield defense. Goes Jagan. Hello.
An attack you see even less frequently.
The Vulcans.
The Vulcans.
The Strike Freedom's Vulcans.
CIWS.
Close intercept weapon system, I believe. Don't remember if I actually ever got an answer on that, but pretty sure that's what it is. Yes, my cat is getting in the way.
No, that was not the... That was to... forgetting about the existence of, Sayaka's support defense.
Yeah. It's only one per turn, and we heal 10%.
Still, it's just... now your cat is getting in the way. But should still be fine.
Well, there's what she is. Because using these 25mm beam guns.
Yeah, because it can't use ghosts.
Too close.
Range 2.
Yeah. Alright, so we have a lot of stuff up and to the left-ish.
This should kill.
Probably. Muzzler for attack. So all the various other Muzzern-esque units we have. Plus hurricanes, various split on their EVs, etc.
There we go, 2 kills per set.
78. 2 more and she'll be aced. We could try and go for full ace here.
Because I am going for full ace. I'm going for safe ace. While also dealing with annoyances. And now?
Saka's ace. She now heals double whenever she heals. So she's got a ridiculous range and heals double. She's the...
No. She heals hextuple. Or she heals quadruple. Because... Isn't it?
That's range up.
Oh, it's just range up for this one. So now she has ridiculously long range and
Yeah.
heals double.
So, yeah. She heals 1.5... Probably heals triple because of the 1.5 up. So she heals double the amount from her ace bonus. Has a heal range of +2 from her ace bonus, and then the repair skill gives you +1 range and +50% healing. So she heals 300% with a range of 4 of her heals. Hyper Mega Launcher. Fire. I can see the enemy's movements. Nowhere near as crazy as the Hyper Bazooka launcher that the Yakushiki has, but still pretty cool.
It's the Yakushiki. And as you noted, the Yakushiki's design DNA is very obvious in the
Delta Plus.
Delta Plus.
I would not have said anything about that if not for the fact that Takeo was going, "Hey look, it's the Hyakushiki!" as he passed by it in the hangar in unicorn.
I mean, it is based on it. Hey, Rock Island, can you get a kill?
Yes. Alright, Captain Bright.
Lock on for extra certainty.
Finally get to see the Rock Island doing something. It's been quite a while.
I mean, the Rock Island did do, like, the one attack. I do like the design of the Rock Island.
Not as good as the Largama, in my opinion.
No, it's not as good as the Banana Largama, but it seems more weapons heavy.
Yes.
It seems more like a flagship for a war. I just want this group done. Wait, no, it doesn't work. This group is.
I was going to say, you could have done maximum break, and both of them have all attacks, you know.
Alright.
Yeah, you hit multi-action.
Oh, whatever. This might kill him.
Yep. I forget, do you have a Chimera membership card on Hero?
No, I do not.
That's something you want to look into getting.
I do not have one yet. The easiest way to get one is just go for the DLC.
You've got plenty of Z-chips, though. Innovator Online. I don't remember. I do not know the Getter-Robo theme that well. Because I've never seen Getter-Robo Apocalypse.
I need to actually get around to watching Shin Getter versus Neo Getter.
Maybe at some point.
Since I have actually looked into this.
Chirico.
You didn't crit.
I mean, even Chirico has a bad day once in a while.
Once in a blue moon.
Is that perfect?
That is perfect.
But I don't think it'll work.
What do you mean?
It won't work on Hero.
I'm still just gonna throw some blue in there. Yeah, blue doesn't really matter.
All I'm saying is that the Sar buffs do not work on Hero because he's already got the buffs from the Zero system.
Let's go ahead and say, take 22. It probably won't, but... He will.
He has Will Up. And so does Gamlin.
Oh, Gamma has it now. That's
Yep.
nice.
Try again.
It does.
I don't think it stacks, though. Yes, it does seem to be a boost over what the Zero system was capable of at that point in time. Automatic crit. It's Fury. Or Fighting Spirit.
I haven't seen that in a while.
Yeah, because they didn't have it in Z2. Because really, it's... So I'm pretty sure they don't. So either way, it's just inferior to Hot Blood and Soul, and it doesn't stack with them.
Doesn't stack.
Yeah.
I thought it did.
No. It very deliberately does not.
I do understand why it doesn't. It's at least a decent poor man's Hot Blood.
That's what it is. That's all it is. Poor man's hot blood.
At least this first stage is nice and easy to ease you into the horror of next stage.
Yep. Because next stage is going to be way more of a slog. That one on the left you might be able to kill. There's no way you're going through a full HP stack.
Yep, just barrel.
Just as I'd imagine. Shinji has heal up.
Oh, nice. He actually has a pretty darn good
That he does. Lock on, flash plus,
accelerate.
and spirit.
If his last thing is hot blood, love, or soul,
He has one of the. He has either love, courage, or soul. I'm certain he does not have hot blood. He does not deserve hot blood.
you've not seen him go into that mode.
How about this Shinji Ikari, from what I've seen of him, does not deserve hot blood. Love, courage, soul? Sure. He could use courage.
I must have run away.
Can't run away. I can't run away! Oh, Shinji. Focus. And all ghosts.
Got one. Okay.
Because slowly but surely
20 more
taking his way
eggs.
along. Getting... Just notice I still have the Wikipedia page for the wiki page for the first battle of Neo, the first Neo-Zeon War up. It mentions the colony drop on Dublin. My first thought is, why Dublin? That does not seem to be, particularly...
Strategic location.
I mean, it was intended just to prove their might, but still. And then there's the fact that the Federation deliberately stayed silent about the fact that Neo-Zeon was going to do this.
The Federation was, how do you say it, rather corrupt in the last 15 years.
Even so, they didn't have the Titans even a bit there. Anyways, SR point acquired. Looks like somehow we were able to finish it. Those Jiggins and Gyaradogas have stats way above what we've seen in the data. Were they remodeled by someone? What on earth was with them? Why were they attacking us? And at any rate, it doesn't look like they're those Gemini's allies. You don't want to worry the people in this town. All units retreat immediately. Huh. Some unexpected guests showed up, huh? Is this something I should be happy about or upset about? Ah, well. Let's just accept it happily for now. After all... the system decided that they were outsiders, huh? As expected of the Guardians of this Silent Paradise. Those who link destruction and rebirth. Looks like they might be even more useful than I'd thought.
A world embraced in flames. And the pigs. Ah, how unfortunate. To think that you would avert your eyes from the truth. Stay away! Stay away! But this false peace shall soon come to an end. The truth shall run rapid, and this world shall be embraced in flames once more. Stay away! Paradigm City. Bar Speakeasy. The fact that they showed up at the crosspoint was definitely outside of my plans. But ah well. If I wind up slacking up too much here, then Electron's really gonna hate me. Flow of time. That is. Ticking clock slowly going on. Going to become like this soon enough. Tick slowing down. And in the end... So you're here, mister. Think you'd come here every day to drink. Haha, you must be a pretty calloused guy. I sincerely apologize that I'm not the one you were waiting for. So you realized it, hmm? Yes. I am the one who is piloting that Asclepius. Who the hell are you? My name is Advent. I am one who watches over the evolution of humanity. Well then. So one of the big shots has shown himself, huh? What about it? You come here to drink with me? Exactly right, Gadlight Meonsam. I'll be the one to pay for your next drink. This is a surprise. You even knew my name, huh? After all, my organization has a fair amount of information on its side. Organization, huh? So in other words, it's not just you that's watching over humanity's evolution, huh? Somehow it looks like... You're a group that's separated from them, aren't you? Gadlight. This will be the first and last time that we ever have an opportunity to converse with each other. And so allow me to state it here clearly for you. Z-Blue shall surely stop your plans. That's all I wanted to say. What a stingy guy. I'm happy he paid for my drink. But he could at least have been polite about it. But even so, that pisses me off. Looks like my boring observer job here's finally gonna get interesting. Yes, there are actual reasons we have not seen Gadlight before. Or at least why he has not taken the stage. Isn't that perfect? You have exactly the right number of people.
No, there's actually... Oh, is it? I thought there was some left over.
Nope. It's exactly the right number.
This one. I thought we just switched that so I don't forget about you entirely.
No, I'm certain you will, but...
I'm
Haro.
sure I will. One Haro.
One Haro.
Who needs a Haro?
I'm certain I don't know.
Are you ready for the big and painful long fight?
True answer? No.
But you're gonna have to do it anyway. Since that is what it means to be in Paradigm City.
I don't think that's how the saying goes.
But it's true.
I don't care about damage with battleships. Survivability is the most important thing.
Yeah. Especially for that one. You might want to put some points into hit for some people. Hit and evasion.
Who needs hit and evasion?
And you've got lock on.
And you've got lock on and focus.
Check your teams.
15.
Free slot for the dead cougar.
Oh, Dan Cougar's in, so I have that.
Mm-hmm. Great, so all you need is someone to pair up with the Destiny. But wow, that's a crappy team that's gonna be.
What? This?
Hibiki. Anyways,
Oh, jeez, really?
yeah.
Oh, that's bad.
It's not the worst, but it's not great.
No, that's not.
So, you need to have one super strong team who can smash through everything if you want to get the SR point.
Well, I've got one. It's most likely this team.
Be sure to have someone who can support attack next to them.
Oh, right, it's... Is it that one? Is it the boss you need to take down in one turn, one hit, or is it the sub-boss?
Not the big Venus.
Alright. Oh, in that case, yeah, these two should be able to do this around.
Remember, it's going to be a big unit,
I know.
so it's super tanky.
Single maximum break. And... Do you have support track?
His support defense.
Of course you don't actually have support track.
Go into him for one moment. Left one. He has enough PP you could buy it if you wanted it.
Yeah, let's go. Fine.
Nope. Because they've upped the cost. Oh well.
Alright. It's not actually that important. That was just one of the... His skill is nice. So it's probably going to be the Aquarian.
Yeah, Aquarian's probably your best shot. Aquarian or Hero.
Who do I feel? Primary, you can fly.
It is a city stage after all, so lots of obstacles.
I guess the amusing thing, if you look at all of the wing units, I believe that is water.
Yes.
All wing units have water movement.
Yeah.
The Gurren Lagann has space movement, though.
No, it has other.
Other?
Other.
Other.
You can drill underground.
Right.
The only other unit who can do that is, of course, the Gunner 2. Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Miss Sayaka. Stay away! Huh? I'm sorry. When I saw you approaching, I was just a bit worried. But I simply wish to congratulate you. I'm really sorry. Something I instinctually did. No. After all, you are a true beauty, Miss Sayaka, so I'm certain there are plenty of times when you need to be on guard. Calling me a beauty? Yeah, but certainly you are. After all. Well, your loveliness is not only known in Z-Blue, but by our enemies as well. Thanks. And thanks for celebrating my becoming an ace. Yes. Well then. As a congratulations on your being an ace, please allow me to give you a full body massage. It's really worth to give something dirty, weren't you? Happy Ace Pilot. Congratulations, Master Kenji.
Yeah, thanks, Seiji.
Oh? You seem to be worried about something.
I'm sorry. There's a member of the Crusher Squad. All of us know to be careful around dangerous things.
As expected of Master Kenji. You, as commander of the Crusher Squad, you have a high sense of responsibility towards them. I have to try and join the Crusher Squad spell in order to learn from you.
I'm sorry, Ichi. Even I don't have any confidence that I could order you around.
I sincerely apologize. I have something that I need to head off and do here today. So please, try to keep this short. And so... Well, we'll do this quickly as well. Today as well. Let's sell! And so, off we go for the second stage. It kind of cliffhangered there, which is why I said we stop early yesterday. Back to the speakeasy.
How is it, bro? How is it, bro? What's wrong? You seem more down than usual. Who am I? Madeline's fears has come back up again, huh? Who am I? Oh, come on, lay off it. The drink's gonna spoil. Tell me, do you know something? Alright. You're a dog. What would you think if I said that? Nothing good ever comes of knowing the truth. Let's go ahead and forget that and keep on living in a dream. I'm floating lazily along. Well, that's going to be a pain. And so, I don't like the way the wind's blowing here. The drink's gonna spoil here, isn't it?
Paradigm City outskirts. I've been waiting. I knew that at some point you would come here and see me. From the looks of you, you've forgotten all about my request, haven't you?
Request? You know me?
The way you are now, I suppose that's only natural.
Tell me, who am I?
Please, don't be so rough with an elderly person like me.
I'm sorry.
It seems as if it will still take quite a while here. Although time really doesn't have any meaning in this town at all, does it? But even so, the door of 12,000 years will soon close. Or is it perhaps 12 billion years? Do you think that it's unrelated? You don't need to be too worried about it. After all, this is your role, and something that's needed for this town. And besides, for him, living on without knowing anything might actually be happier for him. Those who have had the stigma carved into them. These half-remaining memories of mine. But I didn't want to see him like that. Well then, no, let us leave things as they are. However, if he was to remember his role, and at that time, hand this book over to him. Metropolis? Until that time comes, I'd like for you to stay here with me for a while. But there's no need for you to read it. Especially not the final chapter that I added in. Final chapter? That's right. After all, even I thought I should leave something behind in the end. That was Gordon Rosewater, the original head of the Paradigm Corporation. Did you find him? Not at all. Can't find a single trace. That man who was wearing a black suit and coat. Apparently no one's seen him for the past few days. If former narcotics officer Miss Carrara and Shotaro of the ICPO couldn't track him, he's in himself quite well. What about you, Sakura? You're a homeless guy too, right? Do you have any idea where he might be? Well, I mean, people like that tend to just live freely as they like, I think. I've got no ideas. But even so, if he can't be found here, things might really be bad. Come on, Mr. Sakura, don't act like that. After all, that black guy might be a key to getting out of here. Outside the city, everything seems to just be ruins and fields. It's definitely true that this isn't the world we're from. I hate this. Why the hell do I have to waste time here in a world like this? What's wrong, Miss Aoi? Quit just staring off blankly like that. If you got fever or something, just head back to the Dragon's Hive. Fever, huh? That might be so. You feel it too, Aoi? So that means you do too, Kurara? Yep, Ada and I feel it too. Rather than feeling feverish, it almost feels like my body itself is starting to burn. So in other words, everyone on Team D is the same, huh? Even Sakura? Has everyone caught a cold or something? Hey, don't come near me! It's fine, Asuka. After all, this isn't a disease. Yeah. After all, it's not something as biological as that. Something that comes from much further back. But even so, it's incredibly pleasant, isn't it? Yeah. Now, let's see. Yeah, except I want to entrust everything to it. You're all looking a little scary right now. It almost feels like you're gonna eat me. Do you want me to try it? Huh? Are you okay, Shinji? I've got no clue what's happening. I really can't explain it well. Quit saying stupid stuff. Hurry up and find that black suit guy, right? Haha, sorry, Asuka. Go on ahead of us. Miss Aoi? I know, Aoi. Rendezvous later. What is it? I felt like just a little bit more and something would start to activate. Time Do you wish to know what lies ahead? Yes. For you who have reached the start line, the wheels of fate have begun to turn, and revolve onwards at last towards the truth. Who are you? I am Schwarzwald. The one who seeks truth in this twisted world. Yes, just like you. Truth?
So, you don't feel anything weird about this lifestyle of yours, Mr. Norman? Yes. After all, I have quite a bit of pride in my job as a butler. I can even accept the fact that you don't have any memories. I can't say that I'm completely satisfied with it, but after all, my memories are all in the past. No matter how much you try to change the past, it will never change. So there isn't any point in worrying about it too much. After all, it's far more important to live in the present. Mr. Hibiki, Master Hibiki, if you have a past that you cannot forget, then the only thing you can do is try and put an end, find a proper resolution for it. That is the only thing that can stop you from regretting. No, the only thing that can stop you from regretting would be to forget it. But I understand. After all, if it's something that you cannot forget, then all you can do is face it head on. And try to come out over it. Come out on top and win against it. Thanks. Thanks to you, Mr. Norman. I think I've realized what I need to do. It gives me the greatest pleasure to have been of assistance. Well then, it's almost time, so I believe I shall have to excuse myself. We're heading back to a home where no one comes back to. After all, well, it is my mission to ensure that it is clean for whenever my master may return. And other than preparing dinner, there are plenty of other things I need to do. More importantly, is this truly alright? After all, you were in the middle of a job, were you not, Mr. Hibiki? I'll be working on it from here on out. After all, I want to know more about the city. Well then, excuse me for now. Allow me to pray for your success. Thanks, Mr. Norman. You done talking, kid? So scared you can't even speak, huh? I don't blame ya. Well then, before you ask, let me introduce myself. My name's Gadlight Meonsam, the captain of the Geminis, and the man you've been tracking. You look like you want to run away from me. But it's impossible with those shaking legs of yours, huh? Ah well, rest easy for now. After all, I just came to say hi today. Wait, huh. Well, you must have tried really hard to be able to talk like that. But as praise for that, let me tell you one thing. Your world, it's exactly the same as this Paradigm City here. Later then, may we meet again, imitation. Damn it! Suzune, did you find Hibiki? Not yet. That guy, he's going off on his own? Hibiki. Seemed like he was worrying quite a bit from that fight before. Something to do with that bloodstained eye of his? So you're saying that that angel he's been chasing has something to do with this Paradigm City? I don't know. I think Hibiki was trying to investigate that, but if that angel really is here, then that would be an explanation for why we got flung to Paradigm City. But in the end, we don't know who the hell Advent is. We haven't found out anything about the Geminis. Now let's just chase down that black-suited guy that Ryoma saw. Aw. After all, well, that's the only lead we have right now. Do you want to meet with him that much? Who are you? So you really have forgotten both about me and him. I know this is kind of cliched, but it's our first time meeting. After all, I'm certain that there's no way I'd forget a beauty like you. How nice of you. You know the man that we're tracking down? Yes.
I know him very well. That's so. Before that, allow me to ask something. What do you want from him? What? And if you say that... How pitiful those who bear the stigma! Huh? Look up, everyone! It has been a while, all of you. But even if I say that, you are currently lost in the mists of oblivion, are you not? What's with this guy? Well then, allow me to introduce myself once more. My name is Schwarzwald, one who seeks the truth. Schwarzwald? Even you're showing yourself? That's exactly right, Miss Angel. This is all because of your hesitation. That hesitation of yours called them forth. At the same time, it brought back that man's memories. Look and see! The black suit guy? So you came. What's with you? Do you know who I am? Tell me, who am I? What's with this? What's with this numberless watch I've got? That's the power that you lost. And lost time. Very well. Then to you, and all of the rest, and all those who have been seeking you, allow me to show you the truth. It's pointless to try and stop it. After all, you still remember it, don't you? These feelings that I'm having. This fear I don't want to accept doesn't seem to have any source. Averting your eyes in order to keep on living. I didn't want to see you like that. But... is that really okay? Hibiki? Someone who bears a fragment is here as well. Do you intend to claim that you have overcome your fear? That's right. Did you hear it? Even this boy has the resolve to pursue the truth. Stop it already! Don't make him... Don't make me hurt anymore! Even if it hurts, there are things you can't run away from. I know that. Are you really okay like this? Not knowing everything? Living on pointlessly in the city? No. I'll carry out the request that I'm given. For that sake, I have to overcome it no matter the cost. That's my pride. And now, the thing I need to fight against is this fear that's been holding me back this whole time. I didn't want to accept it this entire time. I pretended not to see the enemy I should be fighting. Roger Smith. Roger Smith? We know that name. He's that guy. He's the guy who tends to piss people off a lot. But even so, the person who took pride in his work more than anyone else. That's right. You should all know him. Stop! Dorothy Wainwright. Call me Roger Smith, Dorothy. Is it good? Is it alright for me to take up that name once more? For me to act out that role? Act out? You aren't merely some actor, Roger Smith. That's right, isn't it, our Dorothy Wainwright? So long as you continue to call me that, I am Roger Smith. Chapter 33. Roger the Negotiator.
My name is Roger Smith, the negotiator for this town that's lost its memories. It seems as if you've come back to where you need to be. Huh. Looks like I worried you, didn't I, Dorothy? Well then, where is Schwarzwald and Angel? No clue. Is that so? Roger? Ha, looks like I've troubled you, all of you as well. That's fine, but... what is it? It's like a fog in my head's clearing up. All the answers to those questions that have been tugging in my heart of fire. Haha. Is it all because you remembered your role? Might be. This guy, what he said. He said this is the same world as ours. Huh? What do you mean, Hibiki? He said that our world's the same as Paradigm City. That's an incredibly interesting conversation, but I think we'll need to leave it for later. I found you, Roger Smith! Mr. K, that's... boss of Paradigm Core? Don't make me laugh, Beck. After all, a thug like you's nothing more than a hired hand for Alex Rosewater. Oh, shut it! I may love money, but the position of the head of a huge company doesn't fit me. And so, I don't know what the hell's happening, but I've gone back to my old self as well. And now it's time for a party to celebrate it! He's going crazy! And in a bad sense, he hasn't changed at all either. Vicky, call the Jenny in! You don't need to worry about that, miss. Huh? Dorothy, guide them somewhere safe. And tell Norman, tonight's dinner is going to be a party. Understood. Hold on. Let's see. I put my pride on the line to carry out my job. However, if my enemies are going to go against the law, then I understand that negotiations are pointless. If that's the case, I'll deal with those thugs in a way that they'll understand. I'll leave it to you, Roger. I've been waiting for this? That's right. Pico! It's showtime!
Will we have? Yes.
Cast in the name of God. He not guilty.
I'm glad that they actually did do it.
As expected of Norman, the Pico's in perfect shape. So you've finally shown yourself, Megadeus! This is a warning, Beck. If you aren't going to fall back here, I won't overlook your wrongdoings any further. Bro, this is looking bad! At this rate, it's gonna go like it always does! Oh, shut it! Come on. And as if we'd shut up just because he's talking big. Save the sleep talking for when you're asleep, Roger Smith. Don't think that this Beck Victory Deluxe is the same as always! I've been able to rebuild it using the money of the Paradigm Corporation! This is the deluxe of deluxes! That has no meaning. As if it's any time to be listening to him. Prepare yourself, Roger. Today I'll pay back all the debts I've incurred to you! No matter how much time passes, you're all the same. Alright then, Beck. Let's see. If you've forgotten the role you're supposed to have, then I'll be the first person to show you back to it. Oh, lay off it! Pico, it's action! Destroy the Beck Victory Deluxe.
What does this
So,
have?
we have
Ooh, oh.
Roger. The move of 5.
Everything.
So, he has the skill Negotiator. Will up, +3 a turn. Guard. As an ace bonus, anytime he uses his Negotiator skill, it lowers the enemy's will by 5 after combat. As lock-on, wall, and will. And S on land, C in sky, C in sea, B in space. Lot of HP, lot of armor. Has arc line assist attack. Plasma gimmick map attack. Missile party.
Oh, they made the plasma gimmick slightly better.
Tackle. Chrome Buster hit all attack.
Oh,
Old Thunder, and Sudden Impact.
Alright, seems reasonable.
And then
just quickly here, since it's the only
Beck.
thing up. The Beck Victory Deluxe! Wahahaha! Prevail level 6, counter level 4, will up on damage. Good luck, guard, support attack level 2.
Does he have subpilots?
He does not count as having subpilots here, because they don't matter. Who cares about T-Bone and whatever the guy's name is?
The stereotypical crux.
He has a spinal connector, a lot of HP. He has 2 attacks, tackle and finger beam.
So I just noticed it here. Is that the amount of money and Z-chips you get off it? Top
Where?
right.
Yes.
Huh. Alright. Nope, you don't.
Yes.
Alright.
Roger is on his own. Tackle versus tackle. Double melee attacks. I've been waiting for this day, Roger Smith. It was a boring time I was sitting on my ass, but I haven't forgotten my grudge against you. I see. You two had your memories stolen away by the city just like me. But this war time, who cares about that? I just have to say thanks to whoever brought my memories back. See. Even an out-of-place gear like you can fit in every once in a while. Well, just like me, huh? Quit talking about things I don't understand at all. It's time to put an end to this! Seems like you aren't remembering the most important thing, huh, Beck? After all, my main job is negotiation. But of course, a thug like you refuses to listen to my words, I just have to keep on going. In other words, it's the same as always. A full-on brawl! You violent negotiator! Hurry up and quit talking already, Beck. After all, I'll make you regret not taking me up on my main job. No, what I'm saying is your way of doing things is wrong!
He may be the worst negotiator ever. All his negotiations break down into a fight.
Yeah.
At least 90% of them. Oh, you're still there.
Yeah. But even so, I mean, he typically succeeds.
I don't think this thing's arms can actually move.
Oh, they can some. But they only, like, bend at right angles. I won't let you get away, Beck. I don't like doing this. We'll have to stop you with force.
You know what the big O could use?
What?
Tank treads.
I'm happy it was just that.
Not even joking, it could use tank treads.
I would use one, just why not? Sudden Impact or O Thunder?
Yeah, let's go for sudden impact.
Pummel Beck as quickly as you can. He's using his finger beams. Looks like you shouldn't get so cocky.
Don't you think tank treads semi-voting style would be helpful?
I don't know if they'd work with the weight. Bye-bye! Lift up, down. Quite impressive looking.
Yeah.
I don't want to die like this! This is the time for you to lose! Roger and Beck. We can get the Beck Victory Deluxe in the next game. He just thinks the O Thunder will be enough.
And you want to get the Beck Victory Deluxe in the next game. Not for the Beck Victory Deluxe, but because it comes with 3 super useful items.
Alright, Crow, this is the end of you! Finger attack! How glorious.
It's not even that impressive.
Yes.
It seems like they put a decent amount of budget on the Big O's animations.
Yeah, it looks unusually good.
Almost new quality.
Ah, damn it! Discover this? We have to eject! Again!
You know, knowing Beck, he probably built the ejection function first.
Spinal connector acquired. Roger leveled up. Ah, the same as... We're doing this again? Exactly right, Beck. You should know your place already, shouldn't you? Don't look down on me! I'm different than before! What? Where are we gonna attack from this time? That's... not good is what it is. Pigs? Exactly right, Roger Smith. Schwartzwald? Just look on here. These are what the Guardian of this Silence Paradise uses to eliminate any abnormalities. You saying that I'm an abnormality? Exactly right. And so are they. Deploy your 2 battleships. Now it's a question mark. I know you go with a quarter, but Ptolemy's 2 Kai and Nalartoma.
Repair functionality.
Figure as much.
Even if it's not the greatest. And it doesn't have the repair skill because I decided to focus on a different skill first.
Braille. Because you forgot about repair skill, didn't you?
Yes. If I'm being completely and utterly honest, yes.
But hey, at least you have enough battleships that you can slot battleships in to earn PP.
Yep. So,
Those are big duos.
Oh, mass
And those ones are
production
big fouls.
Okay.
There's a single big duo that is on its own. Or they may all be on their own, I don't remember. Anyways, there's a specific one you need to take out. It's Schwartzwald's one.
This area is looking like the most complete area.
And you need to get Amuro to get attacked by
I'm not going to.
Schwartzwald if you want the Z chips.
I'm not going to.
Alright.
But that's just because I have nowhere good to put him.
Alright. Feel that way, then go right ahead. We could swap Amuro for the Trader there on the Destiny.
Nah.
Alright.
3Gs is just kind of not good.
Texas, huh? It's been a while, Mr. Negotiator. Now we're Z Blue. Those who seek the truth. If you continue advancing, you shall certainly run into the Guardian of this paradise. But before that occurs, this Schwartzwald shall test your resolve! In other words, you're gonna fight against us? You're always a pain. So the members of Zeus have fought with that Red and White Brigade before? They look a lot like Roger's Big O. At any rate, they're gonna attack us. We've gotta stand up to them! It's Roger. You saved me there earlier, kid. No. Oh? If you want to thank anyone, think that... No, just somehow I figured you were Mr. Norman's master. You already know Norman? I see. What? Strength of yours to not give in to despair. Resembles someone we know a lot. Resembles some people I know a lot. Those cannon type... Those people over there are targeting you. I'll back you up. I'll happily take you up on that offer. All of the actors are in their places. Now let the show begin! Do you intend to get in my way? You said you're someone who's seeking out the truth, right? If that's the case, why did you go along with us for a while? Very well. But this shall finish soon. Big duo. What is the truth? Allow me to show you that now. These are the vehicles of the gods. I mean, that's why they're mega dances.
Bigger dances.
I can feel it. Something dangerous inside me is about to awaken. Raging beast, how long do you intend to slumber? Ahoy? I'm fine, Roger. Just like you've gotten yourself back. You're able to transcend this pain in order to take something else back. Thanks, crazy guy. Thanks to you that we were able to awaken ourselves again. Yeah, my body, even my heart's burning up. It's in her shockwave. It's incredibly powerful and hot. Don't think that anyone can stop us anymore. Team D is... Ha, that's right, Oi. That's who you really are. After all. I'll show you the strength that brought me back after her bro died. Alright, Simone. Well, it looks as if they've finally awakened. The beast slumbering inside their hearts. I had thought it had been sleeping, but... now, it shall awaken again. Roar out, Team D, from the depths of your soul. Let's do this! So you also have opened the door of truth. This is the worst. Thanks to Roger Smith for your awakening. The ones with the blood of beasts have awakened too. Since they'd come here, that happened, huh? If that's what's gonna happen with her. What is that strength? Now I can understand it. That's Team D's power. The power of the wild beasts. Alright, you all! Keep on burning! It's been a while since I've seen your passionate souls. Think of it as a greeting for our reunion here. Feels like the fog in my head's disappearing. I can't get enough of this. How on earth did we ever forget Roger? It's not just Mr. Roger. There are plenty of other important things we'd forgot. But now we can take it all back. Let's go! That's right. That itself is the path to the truth. How splendid you are. Hurry up and stop already, Schwarzwald. After all, even if we're praised by a crazed man like you, not a single one of us will be happy. That is more than enough, Roger Smith. After all, well, you must trouble over even me in order to achieve the truth. And then, despair. For the truth of this world, the future wreathed in flames. Alright then, Schwarzwald. Then as you wish, we'll take you on. Someone like you who's been swept along by delusions, and then broke all the power of Narcodesis, I'll never accept you! Destroy all enemies. Don't let Roger or Hibiki die, and within one turn, within one attack, defeat Schwarzwald. Defending or evading does not count as dodge. Defending or evading does not count as attack. Yeah, bunch of big duos, bunch of big fouls.
And now, Danku Dandaiken.
Yeah, the Danku Danzaiken.
I don't know why it's Ikai on there.
That's right. Wait, this is what we forgot about. Back during the Destruction Incident and Rebirth War, one we found during those fights. That which causes us to burn up from the depths of our souls. Our bonds with our friends. Feelings towards the people we love. And now that all of that's come back to one, we're on fire! Let's go, everyone. Let's do this! It's the big duo's attack.
Laser beam?
There's no way I'd lose in mid-air combat. No, I mean, Yogis is supposed to be super good at it. Look at their HP.
Annoyingly high HP.
And now, let's go, everyone. First attack. The space-severing judgment blade. Bet everything on this single strike. Okay, it is pronounced Dangai. Okay, but still. The space-severing judgment blade.
Even that one did not kill. Let's look at Schwarzwald.
Schwarzwald's the same as everyone else, just with skills. That's not good.
I had things in place for this, I believe.
You okay?
Wait. It's fine.
Well, it seems to be working okay, but we'll see. You
Not
did
sure
save,
what
right?
happened. Yeah, I did save.
Alright. So go ahead and check Schwarzwald.
Quirks of emulation.
So,
Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's easily doable.
yeah, he doesn't have extra HP. He has Prevail level 7, Will up on damage, Will up guard, Will limit break, spiritual defense. He has a flight module. He has arc line assist attack and propeller arm melee attack. And then there's the big fouls.
Okay.
They have beam cannons and cannon cannons.
No post-movement attacks at all.
Nope. After all, it's an artillery type Megadeth. Yeah, Big Foe is artillery type, Big Duo is flight type, Big O is heavy armor.
Alright, yeah, that's going on. For so long, I forgot to take it.
So,
Only one person.
at least
out.
Shin, should still be in seed mode.
Yeah, he is.
He's at 110 or above. Not gonna happen. You send someone else to soften them up? Sure. Orange in range. You were one further back.
Hero's always able to use this one.
It's because quite often Hero has people in range of him.
Oh yeah, that's doable. Most likely.
We'll see. Nope.
Nope.
Bigs are very powerful.
No, they're not very powerful, they're just very...
They're very heavily armored.
what all the skills were.
But it's very hard, of course, for them to hit anything small.
They had a 30% good chance. Against...
And yet they only had a 32 against Setsuna.
Not a big...
Did you focus?
Yeah. I did focus to ensure.
Okay.
Okay, it is actually size the battle.
Well, yeah. You're just saying that because of the Mazinger's size M, right?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it would be size M or L.
Yeah, the gutters have always been size L.
This is going to be a long chapter.
Questionably. There's not that much to see, it's just that... Just think of that as you've got an opportunity for someone to attack twice.
I know, it's just that was...
The GN rifle bit 2, random shooting. There's a button. Two arrows. More than.
Let me get 400 damage nice one.
And you earned back up to 2 stars. Remember, Sasuke has guaranteed crit here. Oops. Mistakes happen to everyone. Let's watch the big powers attack. Pretty good amount of damage for a hit all. Yeah. Pretty weird, huh?
Yeah, not what I was expecting to say.
Yep, that's what it had. I can only wonder how little K would do if not for ignore size.
Even with the side, it's not.
I know.
Yeah.
I was mildly curious if it would or not. Need to swap. Not the one you're trying to change, but does remind you. Event change.
There are too many menus on this team.
Yeah. You could fix that by changing teams, you know.
Yes, but this is quite a good team.
So long as you find it enjoyable. And the Protcher will probably have special effects. And I don't think anyone else will. which is quite possible. This will party an uncommon attack.
Pitiful. These pitiful make days without any dominus. Yes. At the very least, let me pity you. See. As one who bears this. As one who's crowned with the same name as you, allow this big O to send you to slumber.
Lay you to rest. Let's go with lay you to rest. That's better.
Negotiator としての仕事とは程遠いな。
Which is quite unbefitting a negotiator.
Okay.
And we'll be back.
There shouldn't be any dialogue, at least for a bit. Okay, Thanos. Lasers.
お前の相手はこの俺がして真っ二つだ。
How things been going?
Perfectly fine. Turns out that crit skill is not the poor man's hot blood. For one reason only. The fact that she just got it here. It applies to the full team. So you get 2 guaranteed crits.
Oh. So better than it could be. Only it's stacked. Oh well, I believe Wufei gets that every turn. As his ace bonus.
Want Halfling's back?
For now, I'm fine. Yep, everything seems to be going well. Well enough. Be sure to keep track of where Schwarzwald is. And remember, you have 1 boss to fight after you finish this. Wait, where do you?
It says the stage ends when everything's defeated.
Well, that might actually be later on.
Yeah, I think that's later on.
Ah, yes. No, that is chapter 53, I think, on the Defy Destiny.
Yeah, that seems more
Fitting. Yes, chapter 53 of Defy Destiny and chapter 54 of Accept Destiny both include coming back here. Okay. So it wasn't quite what I was thinking
I was
of.
gonna say, I'm pretty sure that fight is far later on.
Yeah. Yes, there remains one other. Do you want to burn one of those on this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I restored them after all.
Ah. So we're going to be coming back to Paradigm City later on in order to deal with the question mark ending of the Big O's story. I'm just gonna have to laugh at that. The story of the Big O began in Super Robot Wars Z, and they finish it in Z3. Because that's
なん
uncommon.
とかやってみます。
Don't think there are many people who have that happen. Unless, of course, you're arguing Zeta Char's counterattack is the same thing. I mean, yeah, they're the same timeline.
There's a reasonable argument to be made on that one.
Yeah, you can make an argument at least. Because in that case, yes, they have started in Z and continued on to Z3. Otherwise,
The closest other one is Votoms.
but Votoms didn't have the gap,
No.
because that's part of what I'm talking about here. Let's see. So I mean, eventually we'll be getting the turn A and the X, double X back, but I don't think they have their story included.
We've not actually gone for Tengoku, so...
I'm pretty sure that they get their stories wrapped up in Z original. And while it's completely understandable that they did not finish the story of the Big O, because in all honesty, the
I
ending...
don't even know if it was out at that point.
No, it was. The ending... The Big O was from the early 2000s. Trust me, it was out.
So, this only actually applies if I use it as the lead, right?
It should. Also note you have the Lambda driver barrier now. Not sure when you got that.
I'm not sure either.
But either way, you have a barrier. The Big O. Let's see.
Ow.
So the Big O was 1999 to 2003.
Next turn.
Fine. Yeah, 1999 to 2003. So the Big O story had been over for a while.
4 years.
Plenty of time that they could theoretically have adapted the end of the Big O, but the problem is, what even is the end of the Big O?
I can say but one thing to that.
What?
I was laughing about the blood. Because did you notice the joke there?
Yes, the fact that it was tomato.
Yes.
That's the
Fair.
reason that's a thing, Josh. That's the reason that...
Tomato in the mirror is a
Yes,
trope.
that's the reason that the trope is tomato mirror. Dr. Smith, allow me to congratulate you on the fact you have retrieved a portion of your memories. It seems as if she was an important key to you, Well, I don't know what you're saying there. Someone like you who's just, prattling on about his crazy delusions? I can't negotiate with you. At least really... After all, as a former newspaper reporter, you should at least know how to tell things concisely to your viewers. One does not need a pen in order to tell the truth. So long as you wish to break through and find it, that is more than enough. So the result of that effort of yours is this crazy riot here? Do you still refuse to accept the truth? I've faced the fear inside me head-on and won. No matter what your truth may be, I'm not afraid of it. I'll show you I can reach it myself. Before this world is embraced in flames. Schwarzwald.
I made sure.
Schwarzwald could very easily have explained the entire series to the viewers. But right before he did so, he crashed into the ceiling and died. Yep. That's the big O. I feel kind of sad for him, but at the same time, Schwarzwald's kind of a jerk about it. Nope.
Alright, so... how much can I give us that? Not insane.
Yeah, you don't have any support attack.
Can't be a fairy?
You don't have anyone with support attack on it right now.
Why not?
Doesn't look like it. See, there would be characters over that.
Yeah.
One of your elements probably has support attack, but you'd have to swap out the card or Spada.
Just check the likely ones. Alright, that looks like
Cayenne might.
Kayan's already in.
Yeah, it doesn't give all skills shared, it's the unique skill that's shared. Yeah. But once again, he's...
Well, I know what I can do then.
Up 2.
Oh, yeah.
Down 3. That one. That one.
There's too many.
Yeah, he can support attack. Also remember, hit all attacks can't.
Right, that actually is fair.
Yeah.
Who else can I use? Unicorn full anti-demo attack.
Yeah.
That might
Plus
do it.
Visara buff.
He has Bizarre buff already on.
Nice. You probably want to have, can fly again. That one.
This is probably my best bet.
Probably. Maximum break.
Especially since Osmo didn't even want to go full power.
Yeah.
This goes and execute. So,
1,800.
With the 2 strongest attacks.
How impressive for a pet dog.
NTD
Oh, short sword.
Heck, this might kill.
It might.
この力があれば
Should apply cheer and luck. Oh well.
What?
Should apply cheer and luck.
No.
It's not critical.
I have the same, so I can watch you there.
Not quite.
But
Not possible! This was not according to my scenario!
there's still the ghosts to go.
Schwarzwald's not very well animated there, but he's Schwarzwald, he's a bit weird anyways.
そのまま俺を狙ってくればいい
Just keep on targeting me.
スカル3援護します
That looks like it should be just enough.
300 points over.
crystal acquired.
That's right. And then the world shall be wreathed in flames. On that day, we shall meet again. Farewell, Roger Smith. Farewell, pitiful wanderers who bear the stigma. Schwarzwald. That stigma he was talking about. Now I remember.
It's the thing that Ameliard was talking about, isn't it? Does the fact we were flung over here to Paradigm City have something to do with that? I don't know.
I have to expect the stage just down.
No, let's destroy everything. The only thing... yeah, that was just the SR point. I mean, Schwarzwald's crazy, but he's not the one actively controlling this horde of bigs.
Is he not?
No! He can hardly control the one he has. So many people to cheer and bless. Oh, so close. Just gonna build it up. Camille leveled up enough to unlock the biosensor.
Sure was worth it.
Yep. Hyper Beam Saber acquired. Range 2 to 3.
Nice.
So pilot stats go up by 10 because of his limit bonus. We just want to show off the micro missile map attack.
Yeah, I just want to see
Sudete wo shoumetsu
if it gets
sase.
any animation. So not really.
Nope. It's like the hyper mega particle cannons. I still think the Rock Island is the best looking of them. The funniest. It's like
Yep, it's just that one team left.
we're almost done here. We seem to be still making pretty good time.
Yeah.
If we had to do the final fight, it would not have happened, but
If the Big Venus was also here, yeah, no, we would have.
yeah,
But thankfully, that's not a thing.
yet.
That's still 20 stages. So 2 weeks.
I still hope that even if we don't take the Five Destiny route, we get to see the Big Venus, because that's a pretty cool gimmick for a fight.
We're probably going to do the 5 Destiny route if for nothing else that it gets so much better stuff.
But if by some quirk of fate you do not get this Five Destiny route, I really hope the Big Venus fight is still there, because it's such a cool gimmick for a fight.
That was a final attack.
Yep.
手こずらせやがって。
But yeah, the end of the Big O is really weird and inexplainable, and no one's really quite sure what happened. I personally have a different interpretation after seeing it from what I heard other people say, but yeah, it winds up with the Big Venus appearing and kind of not destroying the city, but having the city disappear around it as if the city does not exist anymore. So that happens in the fight. Anyone who attacks her, they're gone. Yep. Fun. Confirmed all enemies have been destroyed. The man who had his memories stolen by the town and remembered his mission. Roger Smith. Paradigm City and the end of humanity. So his existence is the key to unraveling it? Farewell, Roger. But this is for the best. It might be a bit harsh, but... well done, Roger.
I've completed preparations for the party, sir. Thanks, Dorothy. Norman. What's wrong, Hibiki? I found you. Hibiki? Gadlight Meonsam! So you've overcome your fear enough to move now, huh? Strength of youth's a scary thing, isn't it? Hibiki? So this is the guy Hibiki's been chasing? Well then. Everyone of Z Blue. Nice to meet you. Seems as if my beautiful subordinate Analata was indebted to you yesterday. This man. That's right. I'm the commander of the Geminis. Gadlight Meonsam. As you know, this guy, he's the one who's been starting the war between the Earth and colonies? Don't screw around. Why the hell are you doing stuff like that? Why? You mean if you ask me that? If I was told to answer it, it's just a way of killing time. You! This is the end of your acting tough. Don't think you would escape from this many of us. Hey, wait a minute. After all, you're all of justice, right? It's not right for heroes to go many on one. We don't intend to go along with your stupid provocations. Let's start by capturing you. Surround him. We'll take him down in a single go. Understood. Shell, Kurtz, lock on. Back us up with your sniping. You're even gonna do that? Shut it! Do you understand what you've done? Prepare yourself, you rotten bastard! Everyone, commence attack! Boost! Unfortunately,
いがみ合え
quarrel. But I can't move. The anger inside me, it's fading away. It's exactly the opposite of what you're feeling right now. After all, everyone puts on a face of rage to hide their fear. And hides their tears behind a smile, don't they? I've got the ability to draw out the opposite emotion in people. Don't tell me that's... Exactly. Yeah, I wound up using this power on those people who were trying to stop the war. After all, even people who seem so calm like that, they've got the opposite emotion waiting in there. I just accelerated that, and those riots wound up happening all over the place. Light and shadow are just two sides of the same coin. The stronger the light is, the stronger the shadow. So their anger was a sight to behold. That's the cause of those riots. You! Well done. After all, well, even after I was used that power, you're still able to be angry at me? Do you have a strong will? Or am I just untrained? Oh well, it's probably both. You... As if we lose to someone like you! Oh, what scary roars. You really have awoken your blood of beasts, huh? With this, the first seal's been awakened, I guess. Ah well, guess I can't hold back too much longer. What are you saying? How unfortunate. After all, your world's gonna end in just 3 short months. Don't tell me. That's what they were talking about with the end of humanity's history? History, Gadlight. What the hell do you mean? Already just being so casual, huh? You're quite frank and serious, aren't you, kid? Don't screw with me! Alright. I'll think of this as a present for a long-awaited meeting and tell you. The time of your world's been gradually decelerating. In 3 months' time, it'll completely stop. No matter how much the clock hands on the clock may spin, the time of this world will remain unchanging. No matter how much the sun may rise or set, or how much the seasons may change, the actual time will never flow. What? That's exactly right. It's just like this Paradigm City. In the city, no one ever grows old. No one's ever born. What sort of point is there to a world like that? I feel the same. After all, if the world keeps on going like that, eventually it's just gonna break. Exactly like eternal prisoners trapped in a prison of time. There's no future awaiting a world like that, is there? Is this thanks to that New World quake? Exactly right. So tell me, the one who caused that dimensional quake was... I'll leave that to your imagination. Something like that. Who would accept a world which has lost all possibilities? I feel exactly the same. And I hate just watching a stupid world like that where nothing would ever change. And so, I figured I'd just try and destroy that world of yours before it ever comes to that. Phew! And to top it off. Oh, let's see. Now, there's another thing that's happened with this Paradigm City. Linking this Paradigm City to your world. I think you may have realized already, but you all, or rather the entire world, has had some of its memories overwritten. Whenever you tried to force yourselves to remember, you felt some sort of strange ringing in your head, didn't you? That's a part of that. Is that the reason we forgot Roger and the others? So you're saying that our senpai and the others aren't anywhere in this world? Exactly right. It saves me time that you understand it. And the fact that we got transferred over here as well? It's probably like that too. I can't stand that. Screwing with other people's memories as you like. Even treating the world as a toy? You're completely wrong to be upset at me. After all, you guys are the lucky ones here. After all, well, the ones who've been causing this problem are the Earthlings themselves. What do you mean? Too bad, but you're out of time for today. After all, I don't think I'll be able to hold you here for too much longer with my strength alone. Gadlight Meonsam. Later then, Hibiki Kamishiro. I'll just wait until the day we meet again. This is... Dimensional quake's about to occur? Is this also your doing? No, that's that guy's work. Later then, Z-Blue. Next time I might be serious when fighting you. Gadlight! I can't do Hibiki's voice particularly well. It's far better doing Crow. Oh well. We're back! This is... Confirm the point. Confirm the coordinates. Currently at latitude 23 degrees 32 minutes. Longitude 161 degrees and 22 minutes. Point X? Should we return to the place we entered, But checking the current time from when we got wrapped up in that dimensional quake, it's been 3 weeks! It was all a dream. I guess that can't be, huh? Have all units of Z-Blue returned to their respective motherships? No. Z-Blue and all units have returned to their motherships. Mr. Roger Smith and his assistant and butler seem to be there too. Lost all contact with Gadlight Meonsam. Husband! It seems as if you found some of the truth in Paradigm City. So you aren't an ally of the Geminis? We are the ones who watch over the evolution of humanity. There is no possible way that we could condone what Gadlight Meonsam is doing. So you knew about the fact that this world doesn't have much time left.
Mithril has begun calling this phenomenon the Eternity Flat, I believe. And so the changing in time will become an endless eternity, However, there is still hope left. And one of those hopes is your existence. Let's see. All that's left for you is to keep on heading towards your next target. Receiving data! This is near Earth space? We're going to be heading up to space? What all do you know? This is only due to the power of my organization. I trust that you'll be able to pull things off, and that's why I'm handing you this information. When you're able to confirm the truth with your own eyes, I shall gladly fight alongside you again. Wait a minute. At the very least, let's know the name of your organization. Chrono. That is our name. Chrono. Well then, until we meet again. They left? How's Hibiki? Looks like he's lost consciousness. That Advent. Is he also a sphere reactor? Pacific Ocean. Ptolemaeus II's medical room. We can't see any abnormalities detected in your system, Mr. Kamishiro. It's highly likely that stress was the cause. I don't blame him. After all, the guy he'd been chasing for all these years finally showed up in front of him. To think that he'd be the guy responsible for this entire war, and was trying to stop the time of this entire world? That Gadlight man. How strong is he? I've guessed plenty of crazy guys up until now. I'm, Prince Uther, and even Gaio. But he seems to be completely different than them. However, that man made an enormous mistake. That is... even if it was only half a game to him, he showed himself in front of us. If he had spent that entire 3 months running away from us, we might have had to face that eternity flat without any clue of how to deal with it. So you're saying, if we chase him down, we might be able to stop it? At the very least, rather than sitting around wallowing in despair, it's far more effective to try and do that, don't you think? As expected of the Ace Negotiator. You know very well how to talk to people. Sosuke. Hey, he's trying to encourage us, you know? I don't care, miss. After all, my job is only to give people a chance. Whether you accept it or not is up to every individual. In other words, what you're saying is this won't be of any help to cowards and the like? I see, Sakura Sosuke. You seem to be quite a positive person. Do you have proof that you won't be one of those cowards when the time comes? I have certainty. So long as we have a means, as long as there's the means, doing everything in your power to accomplish it is the role of a soldier. Sosuke. Understood, Sergeant. I have high expectations that we'll be able to maintain a good relationship. If that's the case, it would be nice if you learned how to raise yourself to his level. Wait a minute! Don't worry about her. After all, our Dorothy Rainwright here's a robot, so she does occasionally say some odd things. I mean, I know I saw Morn before, but she really does look like a human. I look forward to working alongside you as well. Nice to meet you. But I don't intend to ride in the Big O here. I understand, Dorothy. After all, that's not your main job, is it? Well then, what shall you do about your job? Is there a place for you here in Z Blue? The answer to that's a yes. So long as there aren't things going wrong in this world, dealing with them as a negotiator is my main job. After all, that's the request that I, Roger the Negotiator, have taken on. And who asked you to take it on? Someone who's slumbering there in the depths of my memory. An excuse to cover up your will? As twisted of a man as always, Roger. Haha. For someone like you who always takes words at their face value, I'll take that as a compliment. It could be that I've spent far too long with you here. Isn't that nice, Dorothy? Roger's got his memories back. Yeah. After all, well, when he was homeless, you couldn't have been bantering with him like this. I feel exactly the same. That may be. Dorothy Wainwright. You're the one who created the opportunity for me to get my memories back. Thanks for that. It has been far too long since I heard you say that. And that sarcasm of yours is the same as always, too. Alright. It's almost time for the captains to have a conference here. But it's pretty obvious where we're going to be going. The coordinates Advent showed us. What on earth's going to be there? Someone who watches over the evolution of humanity. Advent, huh? Well then, Master Roger. In preparation for heading up to space, allow me to clean your jacket for you. Wait a minute, Norman. There's something in my pocket. This is... What is it, Roger? A scrap of paper in my pocket. Some kind of memo? Alright, so, it's just about perfect on time. So, that went pretty well. We wound up dealing with most of the problems we've had. Or we didn't have a major technical glitch, even though it seemed like there might be one. And we got through those 2 stages. So, we got Roger the Negotiator back, and the Dan Cougar's been upgraded. That's nice. So, I hope you all have been enjoying this playthrough, and we will pick up tomorrow for what should be
The end.
the final chapter. No, there are 2. For the final 2 chapters here.
Before the route split.
Yep. So I hope you've all been enjoying this, and we'll see you tomorrow.
See you.